Morning. It's Saturday morning, beautiful Saturday morning, the month of March, um, over here in Bristol, and Bristol, Rhode Island. And it's beautiful, blue skies, clear, with a nor'easter on the way in 2 days. But basically wanted to go over my project here that I've been doing for a couple of years, and enclosing my porch, adding on, and also mostly wanted to touch on the area of the fire, of how to heat it, and wood stove that I chose to heat it with, and how I put that together. If anybody's interested in getting ideas, or as I've seen on YouTube, pulling people apart, but I'm not looking for that anyway. I just wanted to show the overall structure of the stove, the chimney, so forth, and go over that with you in a minute. Okay, here's the porch. Let's try to back up a little bit. These are all the windows enclosed. Basically, we just had a patio here. Decided to enclose it just for a little bit more use during the winter season. Although it's not really insulated, so it's still can be considered outdoor. However, it can be used in the winter time. Took some uninsulated windows just because I was on a tight budget. Put them in there. They should be all set in place. Built this frame around it. Came out pretty good. My kitty cat, Charlie. Anyway, here is the wood stove. I'll touch base on this. I researched the heck out of this thing. This should all be of code. There's a heat shield around it. This is an old Korean stove I got. Had it checked for leaks and all so forth. It's pretty solid. It's a coal and wood burning stove. However, I do not plan to burn coal. After researching that several areas, found that coal does somewhat corrode the flue, and I don't want to really deal with that. I might use it a couple occasions because I know coal does burn longer than wood, but I don't really plan to use coal. So what I'm going to do is just use wood. Already done it a couple times. Here is my heat shield around it. This is all on cement backer board with an inch of airspace between the actual cement and the wall itself. There is really nothing behind the wall, behind this backer board, except for just studs. So the inch airspace is crucial for people that do not know. Cool air moves along the bottom, goes up underneath the backer board, comes up the side, takes the heat away. It's also on top of the Durarock cement backer board. There is the marble, brown marble, and then tile on the top part here. And that is safe clearance. They said that some places I've read can go down to 8 inches from the stove. I thought that this was a little too close. I'm a good 14 inches from each side of the stove. I've heard 8 to 12. The further away from the stove I felt was better to avoid any problems. So far it's been worked out pretty good. The distance above it is pretty good. Definitely over the distance above the stove for the heat shield, so I know I'm good there. This is pretty much the top part of it. Windows I got on Craigslist. They came out pretty good, and they are well above the stove as well, so there's no issues there. I'll take you outside, show you the chimney, and see how that's put together. Okay, here we are outside. Looking at the outside of the chimney. Haven't really sided the house yet. The new part. This is a new section that I did add on because I didn't want the stove right on the actual porch itself. I wanted it kind of away because it takes away from the space. But this pipe is passing through Durarock It's wood on the outside, but it is a triple lined stainless steel pipe except for the T. For some strange reason, they did not make the T in stainless steel. I don't know why. So that part is galvanized. The rest of it's all stainless steel all the way up. It is triple wall insulated Duravent pipe. I absolutely hate the look of this pipe on the house. What I want to do is build a chase around it out of stone, Belgian block preferably, which some of you may know as cobblestones, but the correct terminology is Belgian block. Cobblestones are basically just fieldstone, which actually would look very nice as well, but I think they're harder to cement together and kind of build. So Belgian block being square, be a little bit easier, and it's nice looking. Those are Belgian blocks all the way around the yard there. So this is the chimney. I'm well aware that this height is not quite appropriate. I need to get this up another 3 feet. It's worked out well so far, but it is the end of the heating season, and being near the water, we are in Bristol near the water, and it's definitely windy here a lot. So another issue I would have is to try the chimney swaying, so I would have to somehow get the straps for that to connect to the roof. This is above the flat roof line to code, but it is not above the structure. That structure is just about 10 feet. It doesn't look like it, but it is, from the edge of that roof. So it needs to go at least 2 to 3 feet higher than that edge of the roof line. Then that will meet code there. Everything else, it's worked pretty well. Haven't had any problems with backdraft, even at this height. I did have a problem with a backdraft once. That was just because of negative air pressure in the house. We had some exhaust fans going, and the easiest solution, quick 5-minute solution, was that just to open the exterior porch door and close the interior one, and just that solved the problem. Produce positive air pressure on the porch, and the backdraft was solved. That only happened once, so other than that, it hasn't really been an issue. So that's about it. That's my structure and my heating for this porch. Take you back inside for a minute and sign off. So there you have it in a nutshell. Here's Charlie, always willing to say hi and try to get out. Yeah, I know. Anyway, hopefully, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. Any suggestions, I'm always welcome, open for it. Other than that, take care.